Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cowboy, your old man, very uncool, reacting to the coolest group in the planet. And here we are with a Hypnotized official music video. So I mentioned in the last video, listening to the album that I was going to listen to PS 118 with a group version. I'll do that at the end of this video because I'm too excited to watch a Hypnotized music video. But anyway, enough yapping, let's get to the video. So if you're not familiar, I'm gonna watch it once, just purely reactions, and then I'll do another couple of rounds maybe to come back, read the lore. Check out if there's any lore. That's when I'll start pausing. But for the first round, it's just gonna be pure initial reaction. So let's go. Okay. Nice vertical effect.
Come my way. I put you under some kind of state, astray. So watch me hypnotize you with my eyes.
Water creatures are coming.
Make you fantasize.
Ooh, nice hair and cheese.
I'm hypnotizing.
Oh, I love these outfits.
You'll be back to feed your appetite. Swirling hypno disco illusion. My command becomes your reason. In your consciousness, now your mind is of no consequence. I bet you never seen a girl so confident. Cut the compliments, that's just common sense.
I love a lot of the callbacks of the sets and the visuals. Yeah, lots of lore from previous XG work. Ah, I love the glitch transitions all the time. The click to the transition of the outfits. That goes so hard. Such a simple move. Okay, I can't stop sweating. It's a lot more minimal kind of video. It's not packed with effects like their previous works with CGEYE. Let's just double check. Who was the project head of this one? Okay, so it's not CGEYE, it looks like. Okay, so we have the I credits style from Woke Up. So it's by AFF, directors Kim and Tae. Okay, so it's not CGEYE. Noisy Room. Yeah, so it's a whole different team. It's not their usual team, so there's not a lot of crossover in the lore and in the production of the video. But there are a lot of callbacks to some of their styles and some of their themes from previous music videos. Just see if I missed anything. Okay, let's run it back, and then I'll see if we can do stuff piece by piece. Let me just silence that real quick. Cool. So obviously, like the rest of the teasers and stuff that they've released for Hypnotize, it's a lot of water themes. We have a lot of water monsters, a lot of underwater shots. Liquids has been a big part of XG style. all the way going back to, I think, New Dance is one of the earliest water related stuff, and there's a lot of tears and water effects. Like, remember the teleportation effects from New Dance were in bubbles. So water has been a part of their themes for a very long time. We'll see Harvey in a glass tank, kind of calling back to her girl gang, um, being underwater stuff. But now it's everybody's, literally everybody's underwater now. So we've got mermaids, we've got monsters, we've got water monsters, we've got a giant squid later on. Yeah, let's take it scene by scene. So this is kind of like a squid or monster head, underwater monster head caught in a net, and the net is kind of like the jewelry that Juria plays in this part.
You're running from where you can't escape.
I really like that analog effect of making it look like they're lying down. Jurian's gonna do it later also. So the kind of like the rosary beads turns into kind of like a net
Come my way,
to catch us with.
I'll put you under some kind of state.
Yeah, so she's looking down on us who got caught in the net of the jewelry, which is kind of like a callback to the image of the monster caught in the net earlier.
Astray. So watch me hypnotize
What in the shape of water?
you with my
Yeah, so this is kind of like the thing that was under the net earlier, and Jurin shown as a monster. So I guess Howling may be the first callback to, well, maybe earlier than Howling was the most obvious of it, where they were portrayed as not just in their girl form, but they also have monster forms that they take in the lore. So they're kind of like godlike beings. The seven characters, the seven girls, the seven genes in this case now, um, have a duality where they show themselves as XG, as the girls, or as the gang, but they also have the godlike side of them, and there's also like the monster side of them, which was really which they really portrayed in Howling. So this is kind of like a step up from that. Now they're all water monster creatures. Really cool. I have thalassophobia, so this is kind of like right in my wheelhouse of what creeps me out and what interests me. So that's pretty cool.
eyes.
So there's always something going on with Jurin's eyes, and yeah, so it turns into kind of like a deep blue hole, kind of like a whirlpool effect on her eyes, and the tear effect again. Is that like kind of like a jellyfish? Yeah, kind of like a glowing jelly. Okay, it's a lamp, but it's kind of like a jellyfish, underwater jellyfish effect.
Make you fantasize about me tonight. I'm hypnotized.
Whoa, what's going on there? So we got shots of an underwater tunnel, shots of Chisa with a really cool pink hair, by the way. The fairy lights coming down into the box, underwater tunnel. So random imagery going into Jurin's whirlpool eye. I guess that's supposed to be Chisa. Oh, Maya. So the dance is from what they show in the MV, it's a bit more of like a club dancey vibe compared to some of their usual choreography where there's a lot of formations, a lot of in and outs. So they're using their usual style of in a row so that all of the members can be seen in a row. Nobody's hiding behind anybody in the blocking. Maybe we'll see more of the diagonal style and the in and out formations and the moving into duos and trios in a dance practice or in a dance version of the video. But yeah, it's a bit more of like a dance club vibey kind of choreography that they've shown so far.
'Cause every time I clock tick tock like this,
Oh, the lyrics.
every little spell I cast on this. Always on top. I'm hypnotizing. Got you doing what I want all night. Wake up to the click 'cause
Yeah, so the diagonal crossing in between them. I also like that they're the alternate outfits for this is allowing Juria and Hinata to be in their kind of like goth lolly outfits that they prefer outside of the XG promotional stuff. So that's really cool. I guess it ties in because their whole slogan for the year is authenticity above all. So I guess they're starting very strong, just allowing people to be themselves. They do have the matching silver jumpsuits, wetsuit type outfits for the group shots, but then for the individual shots, I feel like the girls themselves had a hand in deciding what they would want to style with. Most evidently with Hinata, because she's the one who likes to dress in goth lolly stuff, right?
You'll be where I want you every night. You'll be back to feed your appetite. Swirl
Yeah, so she transitions into the monster form,
tight.
but this is kind of like,
You'll be where I want you every night.
so it's kind of like an observation chair with a medical lights.
You'll be back to feed your appetite.
Oh, I like the pants with the shoes already kind of give off like a mermaid type effect, and then it hard cut into the actual monster CGI. Cool.
Swirling hypno disco.
So part of it is, I guess, giant form, and you're stuck in. They've trapped you into the tiny room. I guess it was in the box where the monster had at the start.
No disco illusion. My command becomes your reason. In your conscious.
Oh, what a look! Dang, there. Left eye, tears again on the left eye. Something with the left eye every time. If you observe the rest of their videos, there's always something going on with the left eye.
In your consciousness. Now your mind is of no consequence.
And of course, Maya just immediately disproves me with something going on with the right eye.
But you never seen a girl so confident.
This shot, this darkness shot, reminds me so much of the shooting star set with a helicopter in the background mixed with the woke up, but it's just like in the cool blue this time.
The compliments. That's
The woke up sand set mixed with like kind of like the feel of the original shooting star set with a helicopter in the back. I really love this cool color palette.
is of no consequence. I bet you never seen a girl so confident. Cut the compliments. That's just common sense. Watch me hypnotize.
Of course, Harvey underwater, classic, and showing her monster form too. So this was in her teaser, the Shape of Water monster. Cool. Oh, I should check the credits who the monster is.
Make you fantasize. But it's a
Kokona's outfit is kind of like harlequin clown style outfit, or like a jester style outfit. So I guess going with the theme of hypnotizing somebody as well.
it's a
Giant squid monster.
I'm hypnotized.
Oh, lots of imagery with golden ratio, spiral stuff with the stairs. Might be a reach. This could be a callback to what do you call this? The gosh, what was tape number 1? What was that? Chill Bill. Okay, sorry. Chill Bill. So we have different shots of nature, water, shells, spirals. Yeah, golden ratio stuff, web, different types of shells, squid arms. That looks like an eyeball, could be flowers. Yeah, natural appearances of the spiral. So kind of like a relationship between water whirlpools and spirals and also galaxies. So right now they're in like a water theme, but it still ties in directly with the spirals of a galaxy and the whole space theme. Did I miss any more there? So I transitioned into the group. Oh, I love these overhead laser stuff. Laser lights. That move. Oh, look, just the extra that she says giving that. That is so good. That's going to be iconic.
I'm hypnotizing.
I also like that these overhead laser lights effect is kind of giving an underwater type feel of shots, especially with kind of the glowing sand effects. That move. The slow arm movement is kind of like somebody in a trance. so it fits the chorus of Hypnotize. I always love the glitch transitions. Look, that is so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. So they do go into a formation this time. It reminds me of the shooting star formation with Hinata popping out in the middle, but this time they're kind of in a circle because spirals and circles are kind of the theme for this MV, right? All right. I love these kind of smoky, translucent wetsuit type outfits. Glitch. Glitch. Oh, so my idea of the glowing jellyfish at the start that was actually a lamp is now here on screen with the actual deep sea glowing jellyfish. And again, the boots with a texture on it, really nice. I love the anglerfish mask. That is so cool. So she was a predator in TGIF. Now she's an anglerfish. Okay. Welcome to the click, and then they move to the goth outfits. Okay, Harvey with the squat, power squat. Nice. Welcome to the click. Yeah, so it's Juria. Where did Juria go? Oh, is she in the back? She's the one doing the X in the back. Yeah, everyone's kind of like in gothy carnival festival type outfits. This is one of Juria's best angles, I swear. They always use this. They were using this in Gala as well with a side profile. She looks really, really good from this angle. So the monster, somebody was walking the monster down. More spiral effects. That's a really cool bokeh effect, by the way. Just having it all in spirals. Nice. Love the makeup on Hinata. Look at that. Who does that? Who does that? Who does that kind of makeup? Lipstick is wild. So you were kind of dreaming. You were under the sheets with Harvey. Nope, you're not. It was a dream. Try again next time. Goodbye. You've been ejected. Back into the sea with you. That's a thumbnail. I think that's a thumbnail. I always remember this effect from I don't know if you guys watch Breaking Bad. There was a scene where Jesse started getting high. This was the spoilers. This was the sequence where he and his girlfriend were getting high, and he started on the bed, kind of like how Jurio was earlier, and then they started floating. They're kind of like attached to a rig connected to the camera that floats up. So this reminds me so much of that. Every time somebody does this kind of effect, I remember Breaking Bad from that scene. So more spiral stuff. Hurricane, birds flocking, galaxy, transitions, storm, eye of a storm, galaxy. And that looks like, have you guys played Portal 2? That looks like a core from Portal 2. What could also be one of their spaceships, one of their many, many spaceships. goes into the eye of the storm, to the core of the storm, and now we're in the galaxy. Even the kaleidoscope effect, we saw that in Gala. That kaleidoscope effect is also kind of like a spiral effect. So everything's on theme. Ah, the final flourish of the light in a spiral, just to close it all up. Boom, last spiral. And the final formation and effects is kind of like Gala as well. So just that final cohesion for the album. So I guess this is us. We were the monster. We're caught under the net. We were hypnotized. Now they're experimenting on us. So not a bad way to go, I think. Not a bad way to go. Yeah, so Chisa is hypnotizing you with the pendant that looks like a conch shell, starfish conch shell type thing. And everybody's looking down on you, on us. Poor sad monster that got caught. Kind of is a callback in itself to them looking down in us in the coffin in Tippy Toes, isn't it? So I don't know if that's much of a reach, but they're always looking down on somebody who they destroyed or they killed or they hypnotized or they killed because they're just so damn good. And here we are. Look at, he not even has a little starfish purse. That's cool. So all new looks for everybody. Maya as a blonde, always a winner. I love Hinata's platinum blue. Kokona, gonna Kokona with her hair and her and her shaved head. I love the pink bob on Chisa. Juria always go, yeah. So back to the tippy toes bangs look with Chisa. Really like it. Red hair and Jurian is always fantastic, and Harvey and Harvey as always. So the hypnotized text in liquid form, obviously. So let's see. Behind the film, Masahiko Komatsuzaki, Blake John Wood. Oh, the choreography is in Siena this time. Cool, cool, cool. Going with something new. I'm all for doing something new. Chief Architect, Chancellor. So did they say who the monster is? Director, producer. Key grip. Laser team. Yes. Okay, so the monster actor might have been Song Sung-hyun. Headpiece? Oh, the anglerfish headpiece. C-Flex. Nice. So it's a whole new team they're working with. Cool. So did you guys like Hypnotize? Is it one of your top XG songs now? Are you going to be listening to it on repeat like everybody else? No, I really like it. I mentioned in the album review that I grew up on acid jazz, on club. That kind of bass, that kind of dancey type themes. This is basically a 90s club anthem, basically. I really like Hypnotize. I really like the cohesion of the rest of the album. Quite enjoy that. So now I will just quickly transition into listening to the group version of PS180. I'll be back in just a second. Okie dokie. So we're just gonna listen to the group version of PS118 because I forgot to listen to it in the album version because I thought this was the same one with Rhapsody. So let's take a quick listen and first reaction.
Destination out of this world is space travel. New heights, I'm seeing new lights, so change levels. More space is raised an exhibition. XG on an expedition. Light speed, go the extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm cutting transmission. Off to the races, onto a spaceship. Breaking the boundaries and no limitations. All indications point to the stars now, all in your faces. Point blank, all out. Don't waste time looking back at the shadows. A statue so big that it's casting a shadow. Back on the saddle and back on the wave. Didn't mean to shake the globe, it just happened and rattle. That all intergalactic beastie girl mashing. More flashed and fashion. Grandmaster blasted way past the atlas. Laughing at these rappers. Y'all ain't hip-hop, your lips sticky with captions. Half of y'all back in tracks is trashing. Kill a verse then drop back to back smashes. Hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears. How many ideas, how many light years? XG come by with raps that'll slap you into next week sometime or now to get it. We've been hit different. Thrift store garments and vintage lenses. Think big incentives. Incision with the best only. There's no stopping once we get going. From the get-go.
Okay.
Nothing less than a success story. So check for me. No place that I'd rather be. Team solid free falling, no gravity. Me and my girls are co-pilots. All of us graduated from the academy. XG. All of them wolves, all of them besties. All of us bosses. Any challenge that come across us, be like, yes, please. We've been through so many things that you couldn't process. They try to test me. Me and my girls staying stress-free. You can tell by the way that we walking. We awesome, waltzing, flossing, with everything shining. Walking, talking, everything diamonds. They all in the comments. They get the assignment.
How many times must we tell them that we told them? Gotta let it soak in. Welcome to the wolf den. Hitting them with both ends. Both hands waving till it's broken. Both feet kicking till it's open.
Okay. This was criminal of me to miss the first time, because I was wondering when I saw the visualizer preview why suddenly everybody had writing credits and Rhapsody wasn't on there. So my mistake, my biggest mistake, was letting this go by because there are so many awesome references in that one. So we're gonna go play that again immediately and go verse by verse. So the first verse by Jurin, is this the same as the original one? Yeah, so Jurin's verse is the same, but it's the only one that's the same. So let's play that back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I missed this. Holy shit.
Let me talk to him. Destination out of this world is space travel. New heights, I'm seeing new lights, so change levels. More space is raised an exhibition. XG on an expedition. Light speed, go the extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm cutting transmission. Off to the races.
That sound effect, the radar sound effect, sounds new also.
Onto a spaceship, breaking the boundaries and no limitations.
Off to the races, onto a spaceship. So off to the races, going into the spaceship. So continuing with the spaceship theme, breaking boundaries, the original XKLX look, and all limitations. Rhyming with indications.
All in your faces, point blank, all out.
All indications point to the stars now, all up in your faces, point blank in your face, all out.
Don't waste time looking back at the shadows. A statue so big that it's casting a shadow.
Don't waste time looking back at the shadows. Don't look back to the past. Just keep moving forward. Our stature's so big that it's casting a shadow. Yeah, so even though they're telling everybody not to dwell in the past, their stature is still so big that they're still casting a shadow that people are trying to catch up to, right?
Back on the saddle and back on the wave. Didn't mean to
Rhapsody had a line that's get off my wave, get off my wave. So Kokona's flipping it with back on the wave, back on the saddle, back on the wave.
shake the globe, it just happened and rattle.
Didn't mean to shake the globe, it happened to rattle. There's also the callback to the line in Gala about shaking a snow globe. Just happened to rattle snake. Nice.
That all intergalactic beastie girl mashing, more flashed and fashion, grandmaster blasted.
Oh my god. 2 lines. Maya killing it with just 2 lines. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. So the cadence that she was doing is that from Beastie Boys' Intergalactic, referencing it with a Beastie Girl mashing. More flash than fashion, Grandmaster blasted. So Grandmaster Flash is one of the legendary original turntablists. Grandmaster Flash rhyming with fashion blasted. Um, Flash blasting way past the Atmos, laughing at these rappers.
Way past the atmos, laughing at these rappers. Y'all ain't hip hop, you lip sync with caption.
God, just talking the shit, calling everybody out. Way past the Atmos. I don't know if this is related to fashion, but Atmos is a Japanese retailer for shoes. I actually am looking at one of their pairs right now. But anyway, related to fashion, so possibly a deliberate choice to use Atmos in relation to fashion in the previous line, and also laughing at everybody else who's lip syncing. I guess she has a right to call them out now because she has writing credits on this for her verse, I guess.
Half of y'all back in tracks is trashing. Kill a verse, then drop back to back smashes.
Oh, y'all backing trash is trash hit, kill a verse, then drop back to smash hits. Oh, that is such a sick line. Kill a verse, then killed somebody, then dropping them, but you're also dropping back to back smash hits. The wordplay is so good. Hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears.
Hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears. How many ideas, how many light years?
The rhyming of the right ears, ideas, light years. Oh, you had me intergalactic. You had me at intergalactic. Oh my god, watch that MV. Classic. Fish Islands. Classic Beastie Boys.
XG come by with raps that'll slap you into next week sometime or not to get it. We've been hit different. Thrift store
Slap you into next week. We've been hitting different. Nice.
garments and vintage lenses. Think big incentives. In session with the best only.
Thrift store garments and vintage lenses. So kind of like the style that they do. They love to shop. A lot of the stuff, not just the luxury stuff that they buy, they also like thrifting and buying fashion because they're all in the whole fashion scene and everything, and they're always using vintage styles and vintage lenses in their music videos. I feel like this is a callback to all of that.
There's no stopping once we get going. From the get-go, better normal life, but just less boring. Nothing less than a success story. So check for me. No
In session with the best only producers and everybody. Simon, you obviously are the best. There's no stopping once we get going from the get-go. Get going from the get-go. Led a normal life, but just less boring. Nothing less than a success story. Oh, I love the rhyming there. So check for me. Off to the races. Get going for the get-go. Yeah. Nice.
Place that I'd rather be. Team solid, free falling, no gravity. Me and my girls are co-pilots. All of us graduated from the academy. XG, all of them wolves, all of them besties.
No place I'd rather be. Team solid, free falling, no gravity. So if you're a solid, you're a liquid, you're a gas, but then there's no gravity, so you're a free falling solid. Me and my girls are co-pilots. All of us graduating from the academy, X Academy. All of them wolves, all of them besties. So there's a beastie girl, wolves, besties. Nice. So there's also the duality of them as the girls and also as the monsters, right, that I was talking about in the hypnotized video. So always that duality of theirs. Inside everybody are two wolves.
All of us bosses, any challenge that come across us, be like, yes, please. We've been through so many things that you couldn't process. They try to test me. Me and my girl staying stress-free. You can tell.
Stress-free. All of us, I love that rhyme. All of us bosses, any challenges that come across us, we like, yes, please. And then going into the third line for the test me, to rhyme with a yes, please. But also bosses, challenges that come across us. We've been through so many things you couldn't process. Yes, please test me stress-free. So it's 1, 3, 4, and then, sorry, 1. Yeah, so the in and out rhymes, really cool. And then the accent at the
By
end.
the way, that's me. Me and my girl staying stress-free. You can tell by
Free.
the way that we walking. We awesome, waltzing, flossing, with everything shining. Walking, talking, everything diamonds. They all in the comments. They get the assignment.
You can tell by the way that we walked in, we also waltz and floss in. So types of dances, we're waltzing in, but also waltz is a dance. Flossing is the Fortnite dance. Everything shining, walk it, talk it, everything diamonds. Somehow, all of the diamonds lines always falls on Maya. She had the baguettes line in Undefeated. Oh wait, Chisa had the VVS line in TGIF. Sorry, but anyway, diamonds are always related. Clearly, um, Canary Diamonds also from Shooting Star. So diamonds and gems are always part of the themes of their lyrics. They all in the comments to get the assignment. Yeah, thank you, by the way, for everybody who was commenting on my album reaction. It's nice to be back after a couple of months of stuff. So I appreciate. I try to reply to every comment. I try to react to every comment. So thank you. So get out there to everybody who's reacting to XG. Get in their comments, boost up their videos, and yeah, let's all help each other out.
How many times must we tell him that we told him? Gotta let it soak in. Welcome to the wolf den. Hitting him with both ends. Both hands waving till it's broken. Both feet kicking till it's open.
Oh, this might be a little over my head. How many times must we tell them that we told them all the way to tippy toes, right? They've been telling us, watch out, we're coming. They've been telling us since the start. How many times would you tell them that we told them? Gotta let it soak in. So more of the water theme. Welcome to the wolf den. So they're saying we're not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with us, with the wolves. Hitting it with both ends. Both hands waving till it's broken. Okay, this I need help with. Both feet kick until it's open. This is going a little over my head. I'm not getting this line, so let me know in the comments. This is probably the one that doesn't make sense to me the most. Hitting it with both ends, both hands waving till it's broken. Both feet kick until it's open. Tell me what this is about. This is the one that's going over my head. But yeah, okay, they could easily have just put the original PS 118 with Rhapsody on this. But the fact that everybody did a sick verse, I'm still not over the intergalactic verse for Maya. And also getting writing credit. This is so important. This is really, really important for them to get writing credit on their songs. I hope it continues to move forward. I hope more of the girls also become participants in the productions of the music. I feel like Simon is completely open to them being a part of the process, and letting them grow that way, letting them be as authentic as possible, as their slogan is for 2026. But yeah, that's PS 118. I love it. Great way to close out the album with a new version of it. And I'm loving the core. I was just listening to it today before Hypnotize came out, and I have to watch Hypnotize a few more times after I edit this video and upload it. So once again, thanks for choosing to spend your time with me. I really appreciate you listening to what this old man has to say and choosing to spend your time to watch my long ass videos and long ass analysis. Even though there's so many reactors out there who are, probably worth more of your time. But thank you. I appreciate it. If you leave a comment, I'll try and reply. I'll see you guys there. And again, thank you for, in spite of my disappearing act every now and then, I always want to come back and give something back to XG and bring some more views to them. And hopefully this made your day a little bit better. So again, thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. This is Cowboy. I'm out of here. Peace.